All right. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Toonkind D&D. My name is Arsa Obsessions, also known as Obby, and I am today joined by many wonderful players as well as a fellow Codium.
Woo! Hi!
Hee-hoo.
You indeed. Hi, my name is Breaks, and I am the aforementioned Codium. And oh boy, we're excited to be getting back into it. It has been a long time. It has been a
Been a
while.
hot minute. Been
Yeah.
a hot minute since we started this adventure.
Yes. But we are ready to
I
continue.
will give a brief recap as soon as we get all our lovely, wonderful, amazing, fantastic players to introduce themselves and their characters.
Mhm.
Oh hell,
Starting
that's
from
me.
top
Ah
to bottom.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah shit. Hi, I'm Hex, and I'm playing Baph today. We're gonna find out what happened with her. That'll be
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah.
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 I'm sure she's fine.
Don't
I'm sure
worry
she's
about it.
fine.
This is chill. Hi, I'm Liz. Today I'll be playing Etti Sketti, far traveling bard from space. Definitely not out of her depths, and definitely all kept together real well. It's gonna be fun.
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm.
And hi, I'm Uni. I'm playing Beckett, cool detective, eternally unfazed, completely unbothered. Everything's fine. He's got this under control. Everything's good.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's just gravy.
Everything
Yep.
is so fine.
Attention to the gif of the dog in the burning room.
Mhm.
Mhm. I need a comic redraw of that now.
Except it's
Beckett.
just all of us around a D&D table.
It's just Beckett in a room, but like the fire is black and white.
holds up a cup of coffee and it's on fire.
This is fine.
Except he likes it hot.
That's one
Likes
way
it
to
real
put
hot.
it,
The
but then
coffee mug over the flames. Like...
Okay, so we are going to have a brief recap over what has happened over these last two sessions we had, because boy howdy, it's been months
Yeah.
since we last played. We last played this in October. It's now February of next year.
Nearing
As
the end of
opposed to-
February.
Okay.
February of the same year.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
a little weird.
We time traveled. Things are a little weird. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Where to begin? Okay, so we started our adventure with opening up in the town of Thorn's Edge. Our players had come here for different reasons. Beckett here specifically was here because people have been going missing. It's not great. The little ones specifically seem to be disappearing and not coming back.
Mm.
And was hired to look into that. And then along the way, Baph and Etti joined the party as, things got more and more suspicious around town.
Yeah.
The more you guys interacted with folks around town, the more you found that the guard, suspicious AF.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Weird things were happening, like gifts being left in the shoes of children.
Mhm. Lots of rats.
Lots of rats, mouse, rats. It's a little of
Yeah.
both. Eventually, your investigation led you to finding good old Jebediah, who was in a holding cell outside of town,
Yep.
Mhm.
which
None
you
too
then, who was then sprung out and then helped lead you guys to another town deep in the woods called Willows Wend. Trying to formulate words, brain dying.
You good? You good? Willows Wend is a very weird town. A very pretty town. Almost too pretty? No, definitely too pretty. Everybody's super, super happy to see you.
That kind of uncanny, it's perfect.
Yeah.
A little too perfect.
Yeah.
Happy to see you.
Yeah,
About that verb.
The Fae vibes are rancid here.
Extremely so.
Mhm.
especially because while in Willows Wend, a casting of Dispel Magic revealed in an area, actually the very missing kid that Beckett was hired to locate, only in a supposedly ghostly spectral form, which then told you to go enter from the outside, whatever that means.
Yeah.
In that, you also revealed within a radius that everyone around you has button eyes,
Yep.
which, concerning.
Mhm.
Yeah, that little
And
stunt was noticed. Mm-hmm.
after which the party split, from Baph staying behind to, take the brunt of that, while the others slipped on to the outside of town and were trailed behind by, Baph.
Who caught up? Yay!
Yeah, who caught up. And then it was immediately revealed afterward that this is not Baph. This is another Baph.
Mhm.
Baph ? Baph 2.
Baph 2, the sequel.
Baph 2, the sequel. Which, yeah, this is kind of where we are starting up our adventure again. We have Beckett and Etti on the outside with a recently revealed Other Baph, who has just cute little button eyes and a little yellow heart stitched onto her overalls. And Baph, meanwhile, is on the inside of Willows Wend still, who was currently being tugged along by someone who separated from the crowd, kind of grabbed onto Baph's hand, and started running in a specific direction. I think for the purposes of our adventure, we're going to start off with Baph and get that resolved.
Oh, cool. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm
yeah.
being tugged along. This is fine.
Yeah, Baph, we jump back to you. It's certainly a time.
Mm-hmm.
You have been, your hand has been grabbed by one of these folks from Willows Wend and is tugging you along, just frantically sticking to the crowds, trying to get out of sight. Whether or not you trust this person is entirely up to you.
That's a very good question. I don't know. She's not going with, like, she's not actively, like, running with them, but she's not fighting. Like, she's letting herself be tugged along, and she is asking as she's being tugged along, like, where are we going? What's going on? What happened?
Well, you've been spotted by many folks, and we need to get out of here before, and she just, this individual just kind of vaguely gestures at the entire populace, which includes themselves, supposedly. It's weird.
That's concerning. Very concerning. Yep, this is fine. Brain words. Where are we going? Where?
There's a hedge maze on the edge of town. If we get there, you will be safe. We just need to lie low, and we need to move fast.
Can yeah, okay, Baph is, you know what? Baph's gonna let herself be pulled along. She's, okay. Are the others gonna be okay? Will they be okay? Did they get out?
I don't know if they got out. I certainly hope they do. They did. Oh gosh. We'll find out. We'll find out, okay? We just need to go now. And I want you, and I'm going to also roll stealth for this individual. So
Cool. Do you have that thing that lets you, like, You have the armor of shadows. You do not get. Okay. All right. So I gotta just do basic bitch. Oh no! Oh, I need a new dice immediately.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh
that
dear.
isn't a good sign.
Hang
Here
on.
is what this individual got: a 19 in stealth.
I mean, in Beth's defense, because she also has the fun little thing of Dark One's Own Luck, which lets you add a D10 to anything. That ended up being a oh god, I can freaking math here. That is 8 plus 5 plus what is your action plus 3? Yeah, you rolled a 3 on the dice, so that's actually a
Oh.
16.
Okay.
Oh, Baph is lucky.
Listen, the Dark One's Own Luck, which she can only use once a rest, is very nice.
Yeah, I can see that. Might have saved your furry little tail there.
It's
So
fine.
yeah, with your guys' combined efforts, the both of you are very hurriedly moving through the crowd, but also moving in ways that loses attention,
Mhm.
sticking to shadows, making sure to move through populated areas, and supposedly have anyone who could be trailing you start to quickly lose you as you weave and bob through this area.
Mhm.
And as you guys move, the actual town of Willows Wend seems to be thinning out, for lack of a better term. This individual is leading you through the town, over the cobbled streets, and through alleyways towards what you can now see kind of in the distance is a large kind of garden area past like what would count as suburbs, I suppose.
Okay.
It seems like it could potentially be a park in the beginnings of it, but you can see way further along there is that supposed hedge maze
Mhm.
that this individual mentioned.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, Beth's gonna go to the hedge maze, I guess. That's once things start to like thin out, she's gonna try to get a better look at her rescuer. And
Well, her rescuer seems to be quite a colorful question mark character.
okay.
uh, she has like like bright green hair with like a little clip of a butterfly on one side, as well as a bright yellow raincoat and galoshes and some striped socks that seem to be a variety of different colors.
Okay. I see
Also,
what you've done.
as opposed to most folks there, this individual also has button eyes, but they aren't as hidden as everyone else's has been.
Cool. Okay. Beth, that's concerning. Concerning. So, there are so many questions. What do you even ask first here? Okay. What is going on? What? Who are you? Hi. Thank you. What?
Hi.
How about we start at the
I'm
beginning?
right. Beginning's a good point. And like this individual has kind of like ducked the both of you behind like a bush
Mm-hmm.
and has like first made sure to lay low enough and occasionally peeking over to make sure that there isn't, folks lingering nearby that can overhear.
Yeah.
Okay, introductions. Hi, I'm Coral, or other Coral, I guess. It's a thing. What's your name?
Hi. She actually ponders giving a name for a moment and then just call me Beth.
Baph. Okay. Nice to meet you. Sorry it could have been under better circumstances.
Yeah,
You-
mhm.
This town is not great. You are literally in the middle of the worst spider's web, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
And like she's like rubbing her face. Like it's obvious that she has explanations and answers, but she's also really high strung at the moment.
Understandable. Do you have... Nope, you don't. Of course you don't. Okay. Next question then. What the hell do you mean by other? Other coral? What the...
Other, it's what we call ourselves. And she kind of taps her button eyes,
Mm-hmm.
which her button eyes appear to be like a bright blue as opposed to most of the other folks. Everyone else you've seen with these button eyes have had the black ones.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Copies, essentially. We're made to look like other people.
Oh. Oh, she doesn't like that. Oh, Baph does not like that. To what to what end? What purpose?
That's a bit longer of an explanation than I think we have at the moment.
Okay.
And like she's again like peeking over the bush and then immediately ducks back down and just says a quiet curse word under her breath.
Cool. Okay. What do we have time for an explanation of? Who's doing this?
Something called the Beldam. She calls herself the seamstress around here, but
Can Baph roll a knowledge to maybe know what the hell that is? I doubt it, but
you can try history. It's gonna be a high DC.
cool. Let's see here if we get anything below. Do you even have history, my child? You don't! Excellent! You might not even be able to make it. You definitely don't. That is a 14 total, so I don't think she does.
14 total. Yeah, the term the Beldam is something that is not familiar to you in the slightest.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine.
It's certainly a name of a sort.
That is, yep, that certainly is, that name is a choice. Okay. What's a Beldam?
How do you explain this quickly? Essentially, magical person, creature, monster that takes people, makes copies of them, lures them in, eats them. It's not great.
Oh no. There is a look of horror because, oh, those are kids that went missing. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, oh fuck, okay,
Get down. And suddenly, this other, coral quickly just kind of grabs onto you and, shoves you more underneath the bush. And, I'm gonna have us roll another stealth check real quick.
Oh god, please be nice to me. Oh, dice, please be nice. Motherfucker.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh, we've got found.
This is an oh no from the both of us.
Oh no, oh no. Cool. None of the dice like me. None of the dice like me.
None of the dice like us at the moment. Oh no.
Get found, idiots, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
Breaks, if you want to do the honors of controlling the folks who may have just spotted
Oh, okay.
us.
Wait, did you see that? Yeah,
Okay, you go around the other side. Okay.
Coral, I think we need to run.
Yeah,
Run.
And
run,
then suddenly,
run,
like,
run,
you
run,
hear
run.
like something crash into the bush.
Yep.
Mhm.
God damn.
Yep.
Ah, God-
Baph is running.
Okay.
Yeah, there is just the sound of footsteps tearing through foliage and grass as both Coral and Baph are now kicking into high gear.
Heck yeah.
Coral is still holding onto Baph's hand and is now making a beeline for the hedge maze.
Cool.
You're being pursued by two of the town's guard. Very similar to what
Oh.
you saw in Thorn's Edge.
Cool. While we're running, Baph in a fit of, well, I don't want to die, is gonna Eldritch Blast at least one of them.
Okay, go for it.
Try and hit two, because she does have two beams, but we're gonna
Yes.
mainly aim for the one.
One is closer to you because one is currently extracting itself out of the bush.
Cool, so we're aiming for the one
Yeah.
that's actively chasing right
Yeah.
now. So that's a 19 for the first one.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
That's 19, not 29, I swear.
Mhm.
Keyboard typing sad. I don't think this one hits though. That's a 12.
Okay. So, just hitting the one
let
that's
me look
currently in
at it.
pursuit.
Yep.
Okay.
Just to slow him down, give us a little more distance.
Yeah, excellent.
Mhm.
You want to roll
Yeah,
damage?
one hits, one definitely
Yep,
doesn't.
I am rolling that tasty D10.
Aw, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Plus, okay, so that's just, I say just, but that's still for, it's 9 damage.
9 damage, nice.
Okay, yeah.
9
No.
whole
This
damage.
definitely slows that guard down. So you now have a little bit
Hey.
more breathing room.
Okay,
Mhm.
good. Let us get lost in the hedge maze.
Mm-hmm. And like as you guys are running, Coral is saying, "Do not let go of my hand. Do not let go of my hand. This is really important." Okay.
Okay. Why?
You hear like the guard like
The hedge maze does not like intruders, but I have something.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think you'll notice that as you pass the entrance to the hedge maze, you hear the guards behind you like yell like, "Oh God, no! Just stop!" And around the edges of the hedge maze are scraps of fabric, just kind of scattered.
Uh-huh.
And here and there you see like a button, a black button discarded.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what you
Mhm.
mean. Okay, cool. This is fine. Beth has a lot of fire. It's fine. This isn't her first encounter with plant life that wants her dead.
That's the nice way of putting it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Trying to look at our notes of something real quick. It's lost in a sea of messages.
Rip.
I had it pulled up and everything.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. All right. Cool. I need you know what? First I'm going to have you roll survival.
Cool.
And I'm going to also roll survival for Coral
Do
here.
you have survival? You don't. There we go. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's not terrible.
Well, Coral here just got a nat 20 on survival,
Heck
so
yeah.
Nice. We love to see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. With a 14 survival, yeah, you are keeping pace with Coral, and Coral seems to be navigating this place like she owns it.
Okay. All right.
Just like occasionally pausing and taking sudden turns that you weren't expecting. Uh, sometimes she seems to go back in ways that seem like what that doesn't seem like the right way. And then you watch as behind you some pathways close by the hedge maze growing behind you.
Oh, cool. That's Baph is simultaneously enamored because, oh, this is cool, and terrified because, oh, it wants me dead.
Mhm. And behind you, you hear the guards have arrived at the entrance to the Hexmage and have hesitated. There's some cursing going on back there. Apparently, this hedge mage has a bit of a reputation among them. But they are
Bad,
both
bad.
going to also attempt to enter and try to apprehend you two.
Cool.
Okay, well, they're not doing too bad. Okay, so we got... Okay. So we got a 12 and a 19 for survival for them. So the two guards, while the path that you have taken has closed up behind you, are actually doing a pretty decent job, and you can see why they were hesitant to enter, because vines and tendrils like whip out at them and try to catch them, but they're able to dodge or allow their breastplate to take the brunt of the damage as they try and slog through the hedges to find a path to you.
Cool. Awesome. Okay.
Yep.
Baph is gonna point out, they're still following us.
Yep. Here, hold on, just and like Coral kind of like looks left and looks right to two different paths before eventually going there, quick, and starts again dragging you through.
Oh,
And-
Baph does have a thing actually. As she's being dragged, because she's a rubber hose, she can cast silent image. So she's gonna do that. And specifically have it just kind of disappear down another area that the guards should be able to see, and hopefully have them follow that.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay,
I like that.
Okay.
You can roll a. I gotta double check the heckin'.
I think it might be an intelligence against your
Yes.
spell save DC.
Yes. Physical interaction causes that. Oh no. Yeah, no. Yep. You can use its action to examine the image. Okay. Cool.
All right. So, okay. I'll go ahead and roll intelligence for them. See how that works. A 12 and a 7. So, what is your DC?
14.
Okay, no, they're fooled. They're heading down the wrong path.
Hey.
Oh yeah, thoroughly
Yes.
fooled. That is a goat that they must pursue.
Hey, they're going down that way. Then, like you hear them run away from you.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
Nice. Like Coral's just saying that as you guys turn a couple more corners.
Not my first time running from the law. It's it's a bad habit at this point.
Oh, well, these guys aren't much of a law. Watch your hoof, and I need you to roll a dex save real fast.
Cool. Oh, that's the wrong. Nope, that's the wrong dice. Here we go. Really? I mean, that's not terrible. That's above average, or perfectly average, I guess would be. So that's a 12.
A 12. Yeah. I think with a 12, you kind of miss dodging it quite out of the way. Like you step down onto a tangle of roots, which in quick succession try to tangle up around your hoof.
Yeah.
And mangle themselves around it in a way that it's very difficult to tug yourself out of.
Okay, wait, nope. You don't got it. It's okay.
Oh, hold on. And you watch as Coral just kind of has to skid to a stop, and then she backtracks and just very carefully holds up one hand towards the roots,
Mm-hmm.
In a way that like she's holding her hand like an inch away from them, but
Mhm.
then you can see slowly that the roots are gradually retreating.
Oh, interesting.
And
Baph is watching this.
if you want, you can roll an Arcana check for something.
Hey, Baph's good at that.
Yeah.
Hey, the dice like me there. Okay. There you go. That's a 21.
A
Hey.
21. Okay. Yeah, you can see on Coral's wrist there
Mhm.
is a tangle of what appears to be like a bracelet that resembles willow branches.
Hmm.
In fact, it might actually be made of willow branches, just kind of woven
Interesting.
intricately together. And Coral is essentially holding up this bracelet close enough to the roots, and the roots are retreating back into the ground from its proximity.
Interesting. Okay. Baph logs that for a later, less pressing question time.
Mm-hmm.
And once she is free, makes sure that they she's assuming they're this place is but once her hoof is free, she kind of sags in not quite relief, but it's pretty close to relief.
It's the situation is now a bit better kind of relief.
Yeah. We are not
Not
actively
100%.
we're not actively being pursued. It's okay. 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 This is a lot.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm sorry to be pushing you in the deep end, for lack of a better term.
Well, it's fine. I did kind of purposefully stay back from the group. I did that. I did that.
It's okay. We're just gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this as carefully as we can. Just stick with me. Don't let go of my hand.
Okay. Burning question. Where are we going?
We're going to get to the seal. The hedge maze has entrances to it, but if we can get there, we will be a lot safer than being in here.
What is the seal?
You know the ring of trees around the town?
Yes.
That's the seal.
What is this? Oh, yeah.
It keeps her in.
Oh, okay.
Hence
So
why
this-
it doesn't like folks coming in from this side.
Okay. So this whole town is basically containment for this Beldam.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. I guess burning question. What's to stop people from just coming into the maze, burning it, and doing whatever to the seal?
Little helpers. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
Where did they go? God damn it.
Baph just kind of grins at that one. Get
go
lost, idiots.
Get lost in the maze of eternal torment, idiots.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and roll perception for these fellas, see if they notice. Oh, they don't. They're just
they don't.
wandering at the moment, wandering at high speed.
Get
Yep.
lost.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's also do like a little dexterity saving throw. Let's see how well things are going for them. Okay, one makes it. The other one is experiences what Baph did a little bit ago, being grabbed by some
Excellent.
branches and held into one of the hedges. You
Bye.
hear, yep. Bye. And the
All
other guy,
by.
yep. And the other guy's just you know, on his own now.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Bap has no sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. A, they're cops. B, they're sided with this supposed other Beldam person.
Yeah.
So,
Just no.
Yeah.
Have fun.
so yeah.
Okay.
I think we can leave off with this, with
Mhm.
you being led through the maze by this helpful individual.
Yep.
And we can now go to the others real quick and see what has been happening with them in this time period.
Not like the
We
not button others. We're going to Beckett and Etti.
Going to Beckett and Etti.
Yeah, and Other Baph.
I think Beckett has immediately like grappled Other Baph.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Along
like a
with
Okay.
all the other tinies that have also rapidly tied her down
Mhm.
in quick succession.
yeah, like a whole team just like was dedicated to putting like a blindfold over her button eyes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Cool.
Well, shit. The hell is this thing?
Oh, her? That's another.
That's another. They aren't inherently dangerous, but they are a security risk.
Oh, no kidding. How did they make one of Baph so fast?
Well, they have eyes in town. They most likely will also have copies of you by now.
Lovely.
Just be glad you haven't been replaced yet. You're very lucky to have gotten out there as intact as you are. And like this is being said by a tiny who's kind of sitting up on one of the roots, wearing kind of a raggedy old skin of one of the rat creatures, specifically with the button eyes torn off.
Ugh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a visual.
that's fun.
Mhm.
And Beckett, he's just like running the facts through his head as fast as possible and trying to figure out what's the best question to ask right now before he finally goes. So where's the real one?
Real one is inside. We don't know what will happen of her. We'll just have to hope that she will be able to meet us soon. We have some people on the inside who are on our side, but it is a complicated situation.
No kidding. So,
If you have
Smart.
questions, we will be able to answer them, but for now, I think we need to enter a place that's a little bit more discreet than out in the open.
can those guys get at us out here? I thought that was the reason
Out
for the
here,
outside.
yes. In the seal, no. Come, follow us. And this tiny kind of brings two little fingers to her lips and lets out like a whistle.
Mhm.
And you kind of watch as the roots of one of the trees just kind of maneuver and move until an opening appears in one of the large willow trees.
Badass.
Hey, big guy.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, like a lot of us could lift that one in, but you seem to be more able to drag this in. You mind?
For all your help, I'll lower myself to it.
Thank you. The one that's addressing you looks like a little red stick figure too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He will potato sack carry Other Baph, I guess.
Yeah.
Other Baph is just kind of wiggling, like protests have died down, but now she's just
Big nervous.
being nervous. Yeah. Any insight on this other goat is goat big nervous.
That's reasonable.
Quiet, frightened bleeding as lifted up into the air.
It's like those goats that are getting airlifted. Oh, broke Liz.
Yeah, how's Eddie doing, by the way?
Listen, Beckett jumped to action. Her hands shot in the air. I was like, ooh, and just, is letting it take its course. She's kind of doing the thing as they're like heading towards the willow tree, where she's like, should I help carry, or should I stand back and keep my hands free just in case something happens? Questions can come later. Yeah. She did have an idea of casting silence, but the radius is too big. That's not gonna work. So yeah, she is just keeping her hands shut, listening to these small guys and following, and just gonna let them take the lead.
All right. You guys are basically being led to this entrance that has opened up in this wall of willow trees, and this older tiny who has basically started directing folks, kind of directs some of the tinies to stay on the outside, while she and a small handful of other tinies are also leading you guys through this entrance. And as soon as you guys like kind of step in, there is kind of like the shifting sound of foliage as the entrance you kind of slowly as things just kind of overgrow where the entrance once was. And at first you're left in a little bit of darkness before little glowing specks begin to illuminate the area. Kind of like fireflies, but more magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you are now led into well, the willow tree wall, I guess. The seal.
Mm-hmm.
As these tinies have been calling it. Which on the inside, have you seen like those pictures of like towns and stuff that are in treetops?
Yeah.
Like with bridges connecting them. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that, except it's like to walls which are the trees. Yeah, there's like, and it's all on a scale that is so much tinier than you guys.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. This is like walking into a set of miniatures. And said miniatures are just all around you. And there's just like a hustle and bustle about that, because there are dozens, if not hundreds, of these tinies moving through this area, just walking across bridges and ducking in and out of doorways. A lot of them seem to be dressed in the similar kind of rat skins that this older tiny who's leading you guys has, as well as words escaping me.
Yeah, there's a very kind of there's definite purpose to like the hustle and bustle, and you see like a lot of these little guys are also carrying like tiny miniature weapons. And off like over in one of the bridges, they're carrying like the a bit like a trust to a stick. There is a rat that's hanging upside down as they're taking it to some place.
Hmm.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, okay.
You guys got quite a defense force set up here.
Oh yeah.
Bit of a necessity,
Hmm.
given our situation.
And what, pray tell, would you define this situation as?
Well, a war, at least for us.
Against the
We
rats.
fight to protect this seal, which is keeping something ancient and something dangerous inside. Unfortunately, despite our efforts, it seems to be getting out.
With the guards, right?
And there's just like a very small nod from this very small creature.
I'm like trying to be like, what makes sense for Beckett to reason out without my out of character knowledge of Coraline?
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But like as you're walking and talking, this tiny has led you to a specific section of the area, which has holding cells. It's weird because it's obviously like roots and trees that have grown in a way to resemble large rooms. And in fact, in some of these rooms, you can see other creatures, like with these big button eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them appear to be just some folks from the town, like that you remember seeing. Like there is the toy maker gnome. There is someone that looks exactly like him, just with big button eyes.
Hmm.
And he's just kind of like he might be napping just like in the corner of one of these cells.
He's sleeping.
You wouldn't know. He has
Fine.
one eyes.
Doing a sleepy.
He's sleeping. Smile.
But yeah, this tiny kind of gives a couple taps to the wall, and you kind of watch as the entirety of the room just kind of grows and shifts to make a new cell, like a new place, and then the quote unquote bar door made of wood opens, and the tiny just gestures to Beckett and then gestures to the newly made room with for Baph quotation marks.
Beckett, he does not like dump Other Baph in. He gently puts them down.
Mm-hmm.
They're thankful for that. And they still blindfolded and trussed up at this
Yep.
point. Cool.
Yep.
Yep.
If that's the case, then you get the very nervous. What's going on? Where are we? I don't know anything. If that's what you're
Apologies.
asking.
Apologies for the sudden shifting of your whereabouts, but we are being cautious. We hope you understand. And they kind of just say this and just kind of wordlessly turn back towards towards Beckett and Etti.
As the camera switches, you get the "No, I don't understand" off screen.
It's fine.
I think actually Beckett he is staying close to Other Baph on the other side of the branch
Mhm.
bars.
You know what? That's fair.
And he wasn't. You you know where the real one is?
No, no, I don't.
And what do you know?
That's a good question, Abby. What does Other Baph know?
Other Baph would most likely know all that she has been told, which was basically just to watch these new people where they go and try to give information back when she can.
Okay.
But kind of hard to do that when you were blindfolded most of the way.
Yep. And so she's just gonna relay that. I was just supposed to follow you guys. Does she know who she's giving information back to?
Yes.
Cool. Is it the Beldam?
Yes.
Cool. Excellent. She's gonna just say that then, yeah. That she was supposed to give information back to the Beldam, if she had any, but, well, and knowing tilt of the head, like, with the blindfold still on.
Thank you for being so forthcoming with what you know. He turns into the Tinies and goes, so this Belknap thing, that's what's being kept in, right?
Yes, precisely. We are doing our best to keep her under wraps, but it's getting harder with every passing day. I'm sure you've noticed we're kind of in a bit of a hustle and bustle. And she kind of gestures to just the vague energy of the place of Tiny's just moving about.
He's continuing to process information. If
Mm-hmm.
Eddie has anything you want to say or use.
She's more like nervously just looking around, especially in the specific place. She probably will pipe up to say like, "Mm, should we be like speaking here?"
It's fine. The seal interrupts any spying eyes that the Belden may have.
Okay. Okay. That was that's a big worry off of my chest now. Cool. Yeah, what the fuck?
I have no doubt that you have many questions concerning our situation. We will be more than willing to oblige that information, but you may want to rest for now, considering I imagine you have been through a lot in these past few hours.
I mean sure, but I also want to know what happened to Bath outside. Is there like a are we gonna get updates to what's happening with her? I know you said you guys got guys on that city, but gestures like
I do have a few scouts in Willows Wend. If they see, I can ask if they've seen anything about your friend. And she does like another like little whistle, and another tiny dutifully kind of like scurries up and does a little salute before they speak in like a very quiet squeaky language that you don't quite understand. Before this tiny nods, does another little salute, and scurries back up the way they came.
okay. Okay.
What about the kids?
Kids, right. What few kids we've been able to prevent the ill fate of, we have this way. And the tiny just kind of gestures for you to follow, and like points towards a different like hallway of the seal. It's weird how this place is. It's like it's bigger on the inside than it's supposed to be.
I mean, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
It's a magic seal. It can be as big as it wants.
Yeah. And yeah, the
I'll say
tiny
that-
will eventually lead you guys
Ye-
towards basically like another area that's meant to be for bigger folks like you guys.
Hmm.
And
You wanted to say something, Rick?
yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
that you hear rustling across this area, and through one of the other hallways, there is a small figure that comes running out and is yelling, "Buttercup! Has anyone seen Buttercup?"
I'm over here, sweetheart.
And
It's her.
oh, wait, there were 3 of them. Okay, 2 of you made it. That's great.
We are trying to locate the third one. Don't worry.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah,
are
good
the-
to see you solid, kid.
Yeah, same. Okay, you were not any less creepy in, like, color, mister.
Thanks.
I like this kid.
Yeah, he for as messed up as this whole situation is, just seeing her solid has clearly just like lifted some of the weight that has been on his shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You got a
Um,
nice smile, though. I'll give you that. Hi.
Aw.
I'm Hilda.
Hey
Did
there, Hilda.
did you did my parents send you?
A lot of people were worried about you. They asked us to come look in.
Oh, good. Okay. I know they probably want me to go back, but I am a freedom fighter.
Oh, yo.
Oh my
my
darling.
Oh,
gosh.
baby. I just like leans back on the wall.
You can just go back and tell my parents that I am okay. I got a whacking stick. I got a willow bracelet. And I'm small enough to get down into the tunnels below the, gestures off to vaguely the area of Willows Wend. And I've been spying. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's mighty brave of you.
She
But,
nods, just like, yes, very, this is obvious.
But it seems like an awful big task to have so many very small people working on.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen these guys in action, though?
A little bit. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying any of you are incapable. You've clearly been doing great with what you've got. But I don't plan on heading back to your folks empty-handed.
You're gonna be an adult, aren't you?
Unfortunately so.
Looks at Etti Sketti. Oh, I like your hair.
Thanks, kid.
Can you back me up?
Just like looks between her and like Beckett is like, oh man. I need to check up your entire situation here before I can make any judgments. And I don't want to be rash, you know. I do want to check out your whacking stick though.
Oh, yeah. Take a look.
Yeah, just
Hands
like
it over.
weighs it in a hand, like chucks it between. Like what kind of damage we feeling here?
Well, bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a straight up cricket bat.
Right. You hitting rats with this?
Mm-hmm.
Am I getting that right?
You can
Alright,
smush them,
alright.
like the sawdust, and then just goes flying out the sides. The the druids don't like it because they like to use the skins, but it's very satisfying.
Understandable. Just like nodding, just like, yep, this is solid. Just like glances like look back, like, oh, for help.
Buttercup,
Oh,
is it lunchtime yet?
Yes.
Buttercup.
Yes, don't worry. I will go get someone to get you something to eat. Don't worry.
Yes.
And there's just a nod, and once again, Buttercup had already been just talking with a couple other Tinies, like as you guys were talking to Hilda, and she just silently nods to them, and they nod in return, and they scurry off for a little bit and come back with like PB and J's.
Yes.
Aw, yeah.
enough for everybody.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hilda just grabs one and takes a giant bite, peanut butter and jelly oozing out the sides.
Yeah.
So, you supposed to do anything else besides find me? Oh,
Oh no.
oh,
Other
Other
Baph.
Baph, no.
Give Other Baph a PBJ.
Mhm. There is like a there is a secret. There's like a little platoon of like little tinies that are grabbing, like have like a little tray, and they're going from cell to cell, and it's a not it's like an open faced peanut butter sandwich instead of like a full PB&J, but they are getting a little bit of a meal.
damn.
They gotta stretch their rations where they can.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
Hilda requires many PB&Js.
Yeah.
So many. The bakery in Thorn's Edge has been suffering from rat problems.
Just the supply line of PBs, peanut butter and just going through the woods.
Oh my gosh. Beckett, he gives a thoughtful munch. And he said, "Well, I think the gist of it was to get you home safe and as much as possible get everyone else home safe too."
Hmm. That might be difficult. I got um um the seamstress, the looks at Buttercup Belden.
The Beldam.
Beldam.
Yes.
I got kind of lucky getting away from her. I don't um I didn't even really see where she kept the other kids. But she was trying really hard to get me to she kind of like looks down at the PBJ and then kind of like sets it aside. And she wanted me to.
You don't have to say it if you don't want to,
Well,
sweetheart.
they
And
gotta
there's
know.
just like I can explain it. This is a difficult thing to.
Okay, thank you, Buttercup.
And Buttercup just does a nod, and there's like a tiny pat on Hilda's foot.
Mhm.
And this tiny well, first she's gonna kind of scurry up some of the roots along the walls to get more eye level with Beckett and Etti. In regards to the children, the Beldam, the creature within Willows Wend, has been luring them in and attempting to, well, consume them to gain more power. We have tried as much as we could to intervene when we can, but we fight our own battles in protecting the seal itself. Every day, the rats that the beldam creates go to try and destroy the roots or to poison the water, and it's a constant battle, and we are trying our best, but our numbers grow thinner every day.
This thing, it's made itself a very pretty cage.
Not of its own making, but yes.
But it's I guess the real question is this cage that it's got. How come it's got such a big hole in it to bring in guards and kids and whoever else stumbles along?
You can immediately see the irritation that flashes against this tiny creature's face, as well as any other tiny nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie saying nothing. She's chewing her sandwich. She is like looking at the Tinies and Beckett. Is like, all right, okay, let's eat this.
That would be. Our current situation is because someone decided to chop down one of the trees of the seal.
There's like a collective sigh from all the Tinies.
So
I'm
we
sure
just
you've
got a
heard
real
of
idiot
him.
on our hands.
An idiot indeed. I'm sure you've heard of the folks from Thorn's Edge complaining about him. Leader of their...
That about figures. Okay.
An idiotic big who decided that he really wanted a writing desk. And in doing so has endangered everyone.
Beckett is like just actively trying not to get super pissed off because it's like, well, he can't take it out on anyone here. It's not their fault.
Mm-hmm.
But oh God, it's the worst when there are idiots in charge.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a year since then, and we've done our best, but again, our numbers grow fewer, and for every one we lose, she gains more.
How long has she been here? And how long have you all been fighting her?
Well, the battle didn't really start until the seal was properly broken, as it was, but we have been here standing guard for centuries.
There ain't a word strong enough for it, but it's a real shame. You did all this hard work only for some right fool to come in and undo it all. Thank you
Just
for all the protecting you've been doing so far.
There's kind of like this tiny buttercup kind of straightens up a little bit in what you can see is obvious pride. just doing my duty.
Yeah. Nothing just about it. It's a fine duty to have.
Indeed.
We've gotten bits and pieces put together so far, I think, but can you give us any specifics on what this beldam is?
That I can explain. And kind of before she can get into the details, there's kind of like the sound of like kind of creaking wood as an entrance opens on one side of the wall nearby. And coming tumbling through is Coral and the real Baph.
Yeah!
I was wondering. I imagine like Beckett starts to jump to his feet and immediately hits his head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's like the bunk, and then some of the tinies who were above just kind of give a startled squeak as they fall.
Oh, no.
But they're
He
quick
catches
to
his-
have like, yeah, they have like little leaves that they immediately pull out and use as parachutes.
Yes.
This has happened
Oh.
before.
They're resourceful. They know what's up.
Mhm.
Hilda immediately gets up
Oh.
and runs over to Coral.
Yeah, Coral immediately just gives the biggest sigh of relief and gives Hilda a big hug.
Mm-hmm. Is returned.
Yeah.
Damn.
Baph is a little dazed on the floor, but she is here.
Yeah. No, Baph,
Ooh.
you are covered in plants. You may have gotten here successfully, but boy howdy, the maze was still upset with you.
Yep. Yep.
You were covered in vines and roots and the occasional flower.
It's fine. I'm okay.
Gotta tell you, Beth, I am delighted to see you in one piece.
Thank the gods you guys are okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we're okay. You look like crap. Do you need help with that?
I'm fine. Thanks to Coral here.
Coral
Love-
is still busy giving Hilda a hug and just asking, like, you know, how she's doing. Just making sure
Aw.
Hilda's all right.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm fine.
Aw.
Yeah. Like I'm
You sure
I'm-
they weren't much trouble for you, right?
No, not at all. I was able to just, slip right through. I'm good at this.
Okay, good.
Um,
Hilda, do you think you can ask some of the druids to make our new friends some of those bracelets?
Oh yeah. Looks around, spots like the little red stick figure and like runs over and like kneels down and like whispers, yeah. And then there's a whole hustle and bustle as like several of the little tinies get organized and start coaxing like roots to grow from the wall and then just kind of snip itself off. And they weave it and interweave it, and there are several new bracelets ready when they're done.
And then each bracelet is offered to each of you. And as they're offered, the tiny in charge Buttercup starts giving an explanation. Just, these are bracelets made by the seal. They will identify you as friends rather than foes. You will be able to travel through the hedge maze within easily, as well as entering from the outside just as easily. You simply cannot lose these. Make sure you don't. especially not to an other sided with, well, you know.
Baph is nodding and as they had been doing all of this, filling Beckett and Etti in on what the hell happened with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, brief info exchange.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Beckett, hesitates and he goes, I think he does share it's, they, pulled a switcheroo on us for a second. We got caught up with, a lookalike of you.
Oh, she don't like that.
The lookalike who's just back in the cell area.
Yep, who's just vibing now.
Munching on
Yeah.
a PB&J.
No, it's just a P. It's an open P.
Mhm.
No J.
No J.
Open peepee.
You got a pib.
Got a pib.
Bib.
Pib. Baph is, if she could go pale, she would go pale.
Mhm.
Of the, oh.
The blacks get a slightly less black,
If
slightly
they,
deep gray.
yeah, if they could just, oh,
If they could, yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's bad. Oh.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of the idea of them having a bunch of doppelgangers for us.
Wait, they have one for all of us?
Mm-hmm.
They should by
That's
now.
how they made it sound.
Oh.
Hmm.
Lucky you
The
were properly replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
But yeah, about that. Do you know what specifically happens if you get fully replaced? I heard you say it before. I thought it was that. Yeah, that.
There's kind of like a hushed, like quiet that befalls over some of the nearby tinies who are listening in before Buttercup says, we don't know. All we know is that those who get taken don't come back. We can only assume that they are being held somewhere, but trying to find out where has been difficult.
Yeah, too close to the. And this is the red stick figure, Tiny. Yeah, Beldam keeps him too close to her chest. Can't really get close enough.
Where does the Beldam reside? I mean, obviously in the town, but like...
Close to the center. In a tailor's shop. You can only enter when you're invited. At least, not through the normal way. We have been trying to infiltrate it for ages, but it is an effort that has cost many of our lives.
I have a thought, but that is me, the player. I don't think that Baph would have that thought, and now I'm trying to figure out how she can.
Yeah. The semi-related to disappearances and stuff. Did you manage to spot the armadillo-looking guy?
No, actually, I was kind of hoping you guys found him.
Oh, that guy that was with you.
Yeah.
No, the rats got him.
Oh. Did y'all happen to see someone else white and blue, kind of my height?
There's kind of like a confused tilt of the head from Buttercup, and she kind of yells out in that squeaky language again, and there's a whole bunch of squeaky responses in return.
The mouse code.
Mm-hmm. That
Oh.
individual is not familiar to us. At least we haven't seen him around Willows Wend.
Baph nods that, like, okay, that idiot isn't okay. Okay, good. I say idiot. He's smarter than her, but it's fine.
Look,
It's fine.
idiot. There's more to idiot than intelligence.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look. Yeah, all you have to do is look at his wisdom.
But she does kind of relax a little bit, like, okay, he's not in trouble. Okay, good. Having a big think.
They said when we first got in, this, well, the seamstress
Mhm.
was the head of security.
That's
I
Well, she's the head of everything in there, technically.
Point is, it gives as good an excuse as any for an investigator to ask her some questions. And maybe get inside.
That would be a bad idea.
yeah.
Directly speaking to her is essentially walking on her doorstep and asking for death.
Hmm.
But Jib is in there, and unless anyone else has any other ideas, it's what we've got to do.
Hilda
I
pipes
said
up.
I was getting home everyone safe.
You said your friend was taken by the rats, yes?
yeah.
And there's kind of a thought. Buttercup is kind of giving it a thought.
And like Hilda looks at Buttercup and then pipes up. And maybe they could try the riverbed.
Maybe. If your friend was taken by the rats, then you might still be in luck. As far as we understand, when those who are taken by the rats, they get taken elsewhere and then their copies are made.
Do you know where that elsewhere is?
Where else? The tailor's shop.
Of course.
Or at least the underneath of it.
Would... You said we can't get in there without an invitation.
Well,
Would...
by the normal ways. Biggs definitely can't get in there. It's too locked up.
Would one of the others be able to get in?
There's kind of like a pause as Buttercup just thinks on that. It is a possibility, but it's also a risky one. The others are a complicated situation. They are their own person, yes, but they are also loyal to her unless convinced otherwise. And there's kind of like a long look as Coral, as like Buttercup looks back at Coral, who is just helping some of the Tinies out with just carrying things around that they themselves can't carry.
Yeah. I mean, Baph follows her gaze and just, well, I mean, Coral isn't loyal. Maybe we can get her to help, or, I mean, or we could try to convince one of the others to maybe. I don't know how you guys did it, but
Coral is known by the Beldam to be a betrayer. It wouldn't work.
So what if I mean, what if you tried with one of the others?
There's just another shake of the head. It's too risky.
Hmm.
Most of those we have in containment are only recently caught, and those who have attempted to enter through force. We keep them in here so that they don't speak information of us, but
Well,
Hmm.
Beckett kind of looks at Bath and goes, "How loyal do you think someone a day or so old is?"
Uh, in my experience, not very.
Maybe we can talk. And he glances around in case anyone has any objections before he stands up and
Mm-hmm.
heads over to
Mhm.
Other Baph.
Yep. She is munching her pib.
are you ready to roleplay with yourself, X?
No boy!
101, baby, 101.
101, let's go! I would hope I have you guys backing me up here, but let's
Don't
go.
worry, we're here.
Let's do
We're
this.
in your corner.
Woohoo!
Baph sees herself, and it's just like, oh, that's weird. In fact, they both look at each other and have the exact same, oh, that's really weird.
One's just a
Just at the
little bit
same time.
softer.
Yep, yeah, at the same time, and then they pause, and then they raise a hand.
Oh my god. Ay, wait.
Yep, they're doing that bit.
Just the this is not quite a mirror, but boy, we're sure moving like it is.
We're sure moving like it is.
Sorry for the rough treatment earlier, but I hope you can understand we were all a bit shaken up.
I no, that's I understand. I mean, I am. Well, I was. Gestures at face, like, yeah, no, I was asked to, spy on you. That's understandable.
This Beldam who asked you to do the spying on us.
Mhm.
W- I know you probably don't have a whole lot yet, but she good to you?
Well, I mean,
The
she.
answer is no.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's more like a do what you're told or you will be remade kind of
Yeah.
situation.
Other Baph kind of like has the immediate like, well, I mean, she made me, but she she's 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 I mean, she made me. She can unmake me. Uh so, it's be thankful for what you have kind of thing.
Hmm. Not much of a fair position to put you in, then.
No. I think I'm gonna actually want to stay in here now thinking about it. I think if I get out yeah. Uh and she looks at Buttercup. You don't mind if I stay, do you? In here, like gesturing at the cell.
Mm. I mean, just Buttercup shrugs. Just like that's what you were gonna be in here
Anyway, this is the safest place for me. I want to stay here, please.
Yeah.
Free PBs.
Yeah, get free PBs. Uh,
Please.
P they J tomorrow. Well, like
That's a thing. You don't. If you want to stay locked up here and safe, then that's your business. But well, we could really use an inn.
wait, no, what? You mean like you want to go to the Beldam? That's
Want is a strong word.
No, you don't. Yeah. Bit of advice. No, yeah, you don't want to. She's very scary. She's a very scary lady. To which Baph just responds with, I've had my fair share of scary people. This can't be any worse than that.
No. Two traumatized goats.
What will they accomplish?
Just bleeding back and forth forever.
The thing
Other-
is, she's.
Go ahead.
I've only seen, well, the side effects, let's say, of what she's got up to, and kind of glances around. It's not great. Problem is, she's gonna just keep doing it until something stops her. I can't say if that something is gonna be us. I'm not that stupid, but someone's gotta try.
That makes Other Baph think. And Baph kind of comments up with, I mean, if she's gone, then you don't gotta be scared anymore. And I just have to, right? That's all.
That's all.
I don't gotta face her.
You don't have to fight.
She nods very earnestly, just I could try. I guess I could try.
Okay, real quick. As you guys
Yo.
are chatting with Other Baph, what are y'all's passive perceptions? I just want to know.
Flat
For a little
10.
bit of flavor. Oh, flat 10. Oh, honey.
Baph is not observant.
14.
13.
14. Okay. In that case, the flavor of this is Beckett is the first to notice that the energy of the Tinies has kind of changed a little bit. There is that kind of squeaking language being shouted throughout behind you guys before like a little group of them is like seemingly like starting to move towards where you guys are currently just standing around and chatting and are just kind of waiting on the sidelines.
Red stick figure, Tiny, notices and climbs down from where he's been onto Beckett's hat and then kind of parachutes down with a leaf to go converse with him before going over to whisper in Buttercup's ear.
Yeah, and Buttercup listens attentively and like nods when appropriate. Well, that could potentially change things.
And we do have, like, he turns and counts, like, Other Baph, Beckett, Baph, Etti. Looks to Hilda and is like, nah. Yeah, we do have another.
Yeah, no. Not spending the child.
Like, yeah, like, we do have enough. We could, like, just, like, makes, like, a squashing motion. Scurry motion, and then blumph motion.
Buttercup is nodding. We will offer this to them. If you could get sticks and twigs to get the potions.
Yeah, no problem.
I will offer it to them as a potential solution to all of our problems.
Yeah. I'll be right back. It goes back over the thing, and then two other tinies run off into parts unknown.
Okay. Some new information was just given to me about a potential entrance into Willows Wend. My scouts have discovered an entrance within the toy shop of Willows Wend, which could lead to the lower areas. If that is the case, you may just have a way to get in.
Well, that's
Although
convenient.
it is also, and she just kind of gestures to herself, R-sized. You will have to be temporarily made small. I've also been told that the entrance is locked. You will have to find a key within the toy shop.
Can it be picked?
Yeah, do we need a key?
And I don't believe it can be picked, no. We've attempted with other entrants and have been met with disastrous results.
Huh.
Well, makes sense. A hole like that in her security. Well, if that is an option, it's certainly better than knocking on her front door.
Yeah. Even Other Baph is nodding like, yeah.
Red stick figure guy pipes up. There is one catch though. To get there, we'd have to use the rat tunnels essentially.
And
You gotta be our sized.
what's
Fight giant rats.
what's the traffic like in there?
During the day, it's not as populated. The rats move to Thorn's Edge and scout out while the Beldam rests.
Though they do sometimes bring things back with them. Or people back with them.
Don't like that.
Don't like none of it.
So I mean, it's an option. Slightly less, a certain death.
Yeah. Just gotta deal with some rats.
How long have you had the toy shop out of commission?
Well, gestures to the gnome that's in one of the other cells. Well, we managed to get him out. That took a bit of doing. And the scouts are actually probably the forerunners for. We were going to explore it a bit more. They just found like that entrance.
Wow. It likely won't be too long before she notices that her sentry is no longer in commission.
Yeah. You guys have been a delightful distraction in that point.
but we've been some help so far.
Your poking around has been very beneficial to us. We've been able to scout out more than we are able.
Glad to be a nuisance, I guess.
Devil Lions and all that.
Wear the title with pride. But yes, if you do wish to use our paths, we do have methods for you to be temporarily made our size, as well as something that can instantly reverse the process. And like as if on cue, two of the tinies, supposedly sticks and twigs, come scuttering up with a load of supplies, including several tiny glass vials with a clear liquid in them, each with different labels, as well as those uncomfortable rat skins.
Ah.
Oh boy, kigurumis.
Sure.
I need Beckett and a rat kigu stat.
Write that down.
Oh my god. Uni, I'm giving you inspiration for that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh boy, kigurumis.
God, that's horrible. Oh.
Horrifying.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
Well, yep, I now, yep.
Like one of the little tinies is like modeling like the rat skin.
yeah, which
Oh,
like now
you're a
that
comedian.
you guys have had the time to be able to get a closer look at all these rat skins that a lot of these tinies are wearing, they are essentially like the skins of the defeated button-eyed rats that have been spying around everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea is that they use them to blend in places where they're not supposed to be. Whether or not that's successful is up for debate because you haven't seen if they're successful.
There's sure a lot of
Right.
them wearing them though, so apparently there's some, so it's got some merit.
And he like holding the rat skin, just like sniffs it. Like,
It smells of sawdust
Mm-hmm.
and
while
old
yeah,
fabric,
yeah, it's not.
mothballs and all.
Oh yeah, it's not actual like animal skin. It is like just a real
A
beat up.
burlap sack.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
a burlap sack coupled with the smell of like a grandmother's house that hasn't been cleaned.
Ugh.
Oh. You've activated my fight or flight.
Yeah.
days like these, I wish I had prestidigitation. Hi.
Baph does have prestidigitation.
Oh,
These no longer
But being a
stink.
clean rat will make you stick out.
Oh, damn it, you're right.
Oh god, it's the witches.
Prestidigitates the smell away, begrudgingly prestidigitates it back.
Exactly. Exactly. Baph like takes the skin, gives it a sniff, makes a face, prestidigitates, and then someone points out, "You'll stand out more," and then she just begrudgingly does it again. Like,
no.
Oh.
Offensive.
With unless like it seems like there is an option like this could be the plan we go to unless people have other
Mhm.
things they want to discuss, but
Yeah.
it could be
This is the one that we've offered.
Yeah.
But if you want to do
Right.
something else entirely, go ahead.
Also, we've been going at it for about an hour and a half. Would anybody like to take a?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to
Yeah.
We
say
can do. You
Now
guys
would be
can
a
do
good
some
time to take a
scheming.
break. Yeah, you guys can scheme on your own time while getting some water, getting some snacks, and we will
Yeah.
come back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yay!
Perfect. I'm gonna go
Yahoo!
get
Pause
more
and remember to
water.
pause your recording. Hello, welcome back. Commercial break is done. So having all been nicely
Sponsored by
rested up.
Gigarumis.
Yes. God. God, that still kills me. Um, yes, so each person, including Other Baph, has been given a pair of the tiny vials with their little labels and a rat cape. Um,
Mm-hmm.
though I think it's still up to you to make the final call. Uh, the
Mm-hmm.
Hilda is looking at it curiously and maybe a little bit jealously. Um,
um, Beckett will look to Hilda and he'll go, "Was it a spell or something you had on you when we first talked? You
oh
seemed to be
no,
in a
no, no,
different
no.
space."
Like everything that you saw in there, the the Beldam made that, but that's not what the world really is. So if you can like, it's like she's like trying to think of like an appropriate. She's thinking hard, like trying to come up with like an appropriate metaphor, and she comes up with like oh, it's like if you play like make believe on like your bed, and the comforter is like like the wilderness, but in reality, if you get under the comforter, it's just a bed. I
Oh.
was I was I was under the comforter.
Mhm. Okay. You weren't affected by the spell. You were.
I was spying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I blew your cover then.
Uh, well, I mean, it's okay. I can kind of see into on top of the comforter. Uh, this is this is getting to be yeah. I can kind of see on top of the comforter when I'm under the comforter. So I can spy. But I just can't get too close to the center because then the Beldam could like pull me in. But otherwise, I could just keep tabs on
Gosh.
things.
Okay.
Peeking your head over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they can see me or really interact with me as long as I was, quiet.
Okay.
You're killing
Okay.
me.
I had to mute. I was laughing so hard.
Our sponsors has sent in our Kigurumis.
Mm-hmm. He just grayscaled the picture for Beckett.
Oh man.
The rat
Rats,
pose.
rats, we are the rats. Rats, rats, we are the rats.
Scratch and play at night. We are the rats. I'm a giant rat who makes all. Anyway.
Um, I think Eddie wants to ask Buttercup like specifically like you mentioned uh druids in the area.
Well, a lot of our numbers are druids. And
Oh,
she does like a little example of growing like a very, very tiny blossom in her hands. Like a little forget-me-not.
Aw.
Aww.
Teeny.
okay, okay. What
Part, part of our duties of upkeeping the seal is quite literally upkeeping it. We make sure it remains in good health.
okay. Cause on the other town they're holding a festival regarding druids coming in.
Mhm.
Is that connected with you guys?
They do not know of us, but their own efforts benefit us greatly. They bless the lands so that the wildlife here will flourish, and it in turn helps the seal, albeit indirectly.
Okay. Yeah. So, because that's soon, I think. But if they help
From my
us with that.
understanding, it was it would be 2 days from now. Yes.
Okay. I was going to say that first before you were going to say 2 days ago. I'm not going to get into that. Yeah. So, if them helping the seal, would that close it quickly, or is it going to be more of a slow thing?
A little hard since they built like a big old metal gate and right smack dab in the middle of it.
Let me guess. Did the same person who cut down the tree do that?
Nah, that was the Beldam.
Oh.
Once the tree was removed, the Beldam was very quick to set up shop.
I see.
Literally within a few days, they had set up the gate.
I see.
Druid magic don't, well, at least the seal doesn't cope well trying to grow around metal.
Not to mention the rats.
Yeah, the rats.
Part of their duties given by the other is to go and chew at the roots of the other willow trees. Hence the constant battle. We have to remain vigilant and prevent them from killing what's left.
Got it. Oh, didn't have to ask.
Yeah.
It was a good question.
Yeah, I'm writing notes. She's been probably like keeping notes of stuff about this entire thing too.
The journalism notebook has become this is a really pecked up situation, and by golly, do we need all the information?
Oh, golly gosh.
Oh yeah, hell of a story to tell us once this is over.
Yep.
Yeah. Boy, will you have like a front page news story.
Oh.
I think, yeah. Eddie like turn into Beckett and be like, so our plan is to get Jeb, get out?
Get Jeb, get anyone else we can.
If you can find out where the others are being kept, the others meaning the people being replaced, then we can start making efforts in planning out how to get them out as well.
Right.
Okay.
We want to be able to close the seal again, but we don't want to risk that many lives in the process. If we close the seal and they're still inside, they won't be coming back out.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. It's a pretty cage, but no one should be stuck in it.
Yeah.
No one who doesn't have to be, yes.
Of course. Anyone drawing other folks in, well, I think they've earned their place.
Just a very firm nod.
Eddie opening the little vial on the Sith lane. It's like, so clarification on what we should do with these, because I think the go to the toy shop plan is the best bet we really got right now.
You each have 2. Make sure to read the labels. 1 will shrink you down to our size. The other will reverse the process.
If you drink that one, you're gonna get real big. It's gonna be real crowded in here. Watch out.
Ah. Good to know.
Which the labels are literally just very simply labeled with S and B. S for small, B for big.
That's for me.
Need to set
Good enough
W
for
for
me.
Wumbo.
Ooh, is there anything people need to do?
I think I'm about as ready as I'm gonna get.
Beckett will look to Hilda one last time and go, I know you've been doing a lot and you helped us get this far.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me a favor and stay safe until we get back?
Mm, don't like just kind of just boring sitting here, but I can try. Just trying to wheedle her way out of making a promise.
All right. Do the best you can.
Okay.
Your parents asked me to look after you, so.
And like she like at that mention she kind of frowns a little bit and um the the Beldam was trying to like she made others of my parents and I mean I knew they weren't my parents. They were nice, but like my real folks are like they are back in Thorn's Edge, right? The rats didn't get them.
Yeah, they're back home and they've been looking everywhere for you.
Okay. Okay, I can wait. And then we're gonna. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. Like she seems a little at work. Like I want to help, but I also kind of want to see them.
Hmm.
I think it would be good for them to know that you're safe and that you're doing your best and looking after folks. I'm sure they'd be very, very proud of you.
Oh, I'm here.
And she just.
We can figure out more when the rest of us
We
get
do
back.
have the time, I believe, to inform them that she is all right.
Do that, Buttercup.
I don't know.
Okay.
Revealing ourselves might be risky, but not to mention, it would be best to enter Willows Wend when it is morning.
Okay.
When the Beldam is resting.
Well,
Okay.
I think we'll need all the rest we can get.
Just a quick nod. We will prepare some place for you all to rest. And there is like a little tap from the staff that she's got that she taps on the wood floor of the seal, and then there's just that kind of shifting and changing again as there is now like a room kind of close to and similar to the holding cells except comfier and has a bunk bed.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's like 3 bunks tall.
Lamau, I get in top bunk.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. This is all y'all's chance to have a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Baph is gonna take this opportunity to make
Yes.
several. Yes.
God. Incredible.
Baph is gonna take this opportunity because she can, being a funky warlock, regain all her slots at the end of a short rest. She's gonna cast, or does she have healing elixir? She doesn't. Never mind.
Oh,
I was gonna say she's gonna
Dang
cast
it.
healing
Ah.
elixir, but she doesn't have it. Never mind.
okay.
Expensive.
Ah, well.
Yeah, it's my other warlock. Damn.
Pats you.
It's okay.
Instead, Baph is just gonna get the longest sleep ever.
She is. She needs it.
They all need it. It's been stress.
Yeah.
It has absolutely been stress.
Uh,
Beckett does not sleep, but that's because of, elf bullshit.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
He's
trance.
staring. Just imagine the red light, just the only bit of light in the dark room.
Yes.
Sitting like crisscrossed on the
Staring.
bottom bunk, just staring out at all the
Yeah.
ladies passing through in the hallways, just like.
I desperately need Eddie like hanging
Sauron.
down, like in front of Beckett. Like, hey, can you like turn that off? I'm not saying it's an issue. I'm just saying it's just.
You're kind of saying it's an issue.
Listen, I've slept worse places. I can sleep on the bus. I can sleep on the spaceship. It's fine.
Spaceship? Like Hilda is
Spaceship?
has taken up residence on like one of the bunks. What's a
Yeah,
spaceship?
yeah, spaceship.
Is that like what's a spaceship?
It's a vehicle. So it's just like remembering like father saying shit like you gotta speak a certain way when you go to this planet. It's like it's like a cart.
A cart?
Eddie fucking up the Prime Directive.
So, do you take? Is it a spaceship? Is a cart? Is it a cart you carry space in? Isn't that just a normal cart?
Yeah, but it looks cool.
Okay, cool normal cart,
Okay, so it's a fancy cart.
fancy cart.
Yeah, but it is fine. It's fine. It's fine. The light's fine. To have a good race, rest.
Yeah,
well,
imagine Beckett has
I'm-
just been staring the entire time. and then after Eddie like retreats and goes back up, the light dims.
Perfect.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god.
I'm gonna say that
Freaking-
Hilda has specifically chosen.
was-
Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
Tickled enough by that freaking Liz getting inspiration.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm gonna say that Hilda has specifically chosen Baph's bunk. So,
Mhm. Baph is the smallest one there, so
Mhm.
it makes sense.
also
Mhm.
the most plushy like.
Yeah.
So,
Fleshy adjacent.
unless you're stopping her, you probably
No,
have like a
Baph
look.
is-
Okay.
I'm just picturing like throughout the night, Hilda gets more and more close to snuggling.
hmm
Baph eventually just like lifts an arm to let her just kind of cuddle in.
Oh yes.
Good.
Baph has a little brother. This is something she's used to.
Ooh.
Oh, bless.
Good. So yeah, you now all get a long rest, and you
Yeah.
wake up after the night passes. Come morning. Sorry, your
Hey.
sleep schedules are gonna be a little bit borked after this adventure.
It's fine.
Fine, everything's fine.
I'm curious, what did Beckett do in the 4 hours that trance was not needed.
I don't know,
Oh yeah,
probably
elves
set up.
only need 4 hours. Or at least elf
He,
stats
he-
need 4 hours.
yeah, yeah. You know, he probably spent the time uh reviewing his own notes, and yeah, he's that guy who wakes up early and then does a bunch of sit-ups and crunches.
Oh,
God damn.
Heck yeah.
man.
All I can think of now is it's just the red eye dimmed, just going up and down, up and down.
In the darkness.
I know that like this is a space made for bigs, but I also do love that energy of like this like donk every single time.
Bonk.
Just hits his head on the root.
Just
But
constantly.
he keeps going just out of stubbornness.
Eventually, like
It
the
may
tree
be-
moves out of the
it
way. Like,
may-
geez, fine.
It may be made for bigs, but this is also a space where tinies are usually the norm. So what is made for bigs is more made for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids of
Yeah.
bigs.
Oh my god.
Ow, donk, ow.
So yeah, long rest is had. The crack of
Yes.
dawn approaches, and then all the tinies they've been moving the whole night. They
Mhm.
haven't stopped moving. They are on constant alert.
Mhm.
Obviously, there's some that sleep in shifts, but it's that
Yeah.
sense of these guys are moving all the time and they do not stop.
Ugh.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Or as hell, parentheses,
Yeah.
on your sleep schedule.
Yeah,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yes. So, um, is Buttercup there? You think, or has she left for other duties?
I think Buttercup has been up all night and therefore probably needs to sleep. So this time it's probably a different Tiny who's a quote unquote leader
Okay.
of the group.
Mhm.
That way Buttercup can stay rested.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's the
The stick
red
figure.
stick figure, yeah, who also took a rest
Yeah.
and is now briefing another group of tinies, who
Mhm.
disappear down into like a crevice in the root system, before he comes back and like looks at y'all. He's now also has his own little rat cloak. Okay, so got you three and you other goat.
Yeah? Yes? Hello.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. I like the spirit. Anyway, so I've got like a forward group going down there just to check and make sure that everything is generally quiet. And while he's speaking, like another tiny comes back out of the crevice, runs over and like squeaks at him. He stops and listens. Oh, and like makes like a quick look over at your group and then back. Hey, Hilda, could you help the druids over in the the eastern tree get like some
God.
breakfast set up, something? And Hilda like looks at him funny, but like, oh, okay. And then runs off. Apparently, a lot more familiar with the warrens of the tunnel here, the seal. And then the red stick figure guy just starts pacing. Okay, that was all right. Okay, so apparently, Hilda's parents are not in Thorn's Edge.
What?
Yeah, apparently, the Beldam decided to do a swap.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, but the word is that they basically just entered, like, the tunnels. The rats, like, if they're working in a swarm, can kind of push the roots aside, so they've been able to, like, drag people through there. Um, we can, like, the groups in there are working on delaying them, but we could use your help if you're willing to, pitch in.
Name it.
Well, I mean,
Okay. Yeah,
guess-
this.
I guess we gotta hurry now.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yep. Operation, this has gotten dire.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. Like he starts like he turns over and squeaks out some orders, and like some more like folks scurry off. And then like another like little team, like a little platoon of soldiers are like entering the tunnels. Uh, all right. Drink up whenever you're ready.
Well. All right, let's go.
Bottoms up.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers and all that.
Oh yeah. Tastes like cherry cordial. And there's a
With or without the water.
Hmm?
With or without the water.
with water.
Mhm.
And then there's like a and suddenly the world is much bigger.
Whoa.
You are now the tiniest goat.
Man, I thought I would have gotten used to being small. I thought I got used to the first height change. This is worse.
This is a new level of height change. This is advanced height change.
Advanced tiny.
Alright.
So
Alright.
yeah, everyone is now small.
Mm-hmm.
Small.
It's so very small.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
it turns
Red
in all
Stick
their
Figure guy now
wonderful-
more of a size with you is herding you along. Like, okay, come on.
Mhm.
Where are the there's like a little tie there. You can just you can even tie like their front, paws together underneath your chin or something. Let's go.
Mhm.
Yep, okay, let's go.
Alright.
And now it's scurrying time.
Skitter, skitter, skitter.
Maybe even a scuttle.
A scuttle.
Oh my god.
Brave.
Cuddle.
Would you
Whoa.
be so bold? Okay, so entering down into this, it is this entrance into the Underdark, like this. It's darker. Uh, when you're working your way through like these large roots, and it's a very well guarded route. You see like tinies on either side, keeping this place secure from any incursions. And it leads down into a system of tunnels that at your current size are quite large, but apparently at one point this was indeed like a riverbed. But the roots of the willows around you have formed a stable kind of tunnel system. There's no water here at the moment, but it is stable, and there are a confusing array of paths to take, but your guide has taking you very quickly along with the rest of the hustle and bustle around you has a very direction that is following. And as you are skittering and scuttling, you eventually hear the sound of squeaking and very sonorous squeaking ahead of you. And the red stick figure guy stops you and says, "Okay, now, few options for you. You can use this distraction to go to the toy shop because this is a great distraction, or you can help us free, Hilda's parents."
Baph gives a very disappointed look at the other two, like, we're gonna help them, right?
Beckett nods and goes, not much point to all this if they're filling in their ranks with more.
All right. Okay. Good to hear that. Glad to have you. Okay. So, let's see. This spot is okay. Now you got the option. There's a place where they came in. You have to go around behind them. Might take a little longer to get at them, but or you could go in through, just the front here. What you want to do?
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's see what we can do with a surprise attack.
All right. Okay. So, stick figure guy leads you around behind. So can we get stealth checks?
Oh boy!
Stealth.
Top of stealth,
Hey.
Boy.
baby.
Okay. Dice. D20. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
Hang on. I can. Where's my D4? I can guidance myself. Where'd my caltrop go? There's my caltrop. Okay. This may not be terrible.
Oh, I don't have an equal sign.
This may not.
This may not be terrible. That's a
15,
2.
13.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Nope, that's not how you math. Plus 2 equals 13?
Okay.
Yeah,
Looking
13.
Mention with
at
red.
passive perception of these things.
It is.
Everybody beats it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you successfully sneak up behind the swarm of rats, and as you peek around the corner at them, you see that it is indeed a swarm of rats that are all crawling on over and on and under two largish lumps. Like the swarm is so large that it's actually pushing the roots away.
Mm.
And they're engaged on the front end, so there are fewer rats relatively on this back end of the swarm.
Mm-hmm.
So, since we are... Let's go ahead and just roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Always gonna jump right in.
Yeah, just so we can
Yep.
maintain some...
Initiative time.
Yeah. Let's see what
Uh-oh.
we got.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Show Piggy.
Nice.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Great, cool, excellent. Chevron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6.
Oh.
So just
Oh,
8, 7, so we're just going down the line
a
here.
fun little
Oh, 16,
line
there
at
we
the
go.
bottom. Thank you, Beth.
Okay, and I also
Yeah.
need to roll for rats. Okay, they're gonna be last.
Hey.
We
Alright.
did explicitly go around to do a sneak attack
Yep,
at least.
so you guys are gonna
we
get a
would,
free
we
round
would all
here.
get around first.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be the free round and then the combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
go. Okay, so, Baph, what would you like to do?
Boy. Oh,
And-
man. There are many things Baph can do, but unfortunately, a lot of them are AoEs. So,
Mm.
the good news.
Yeah.
Well, what we're gonna do first then, is she can at will mage armor herself, so she's gonna do that so that she's not so squishy. And then I think she's just gonna... Yeah, because we're gonna hold on to that for presumably another confrontation. So she's gonna honestly, I guess my first question is, are we treating this as like an entire swarm, or are we
It is,
treating it as like
yeah, it is a lot of rats, but it is still just one swarm.
okay, cool. That's specifically what I was trying to like puzzle out. So okay, with that in mind, honestly, I think she's gonna firebolt.
Heck yeah, go for it.
So let's do that. Please hit. We want you to hit. Oh fuck, come back. Uh, okay, that's okay. Yeah, that holy shit. 24 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ew. It's a D10, 2d10. Hey. 10 and fuck. Okay, max damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So 20, nice.
20 damage. Nice.
All right. Yeah, there is a frantic squeaking from the rats that are hit by this, and there's a smell of burnt sawdust and fabric.
Ugh.
Though, as of the moment, they are still really covering those two lumps, so it looks like it didn't penetrate the cover of rats.
That's okay. She just doesn't want to hit the lumps.
Yes. Okay.
The
So
lumps.
then next we got Red, who is going to help out with. Let's see. Red actually is going to roll stealth. Okay, that's pretty good. Gonna hide. And the way he does this is he just slaps himself to the wall of the tunnel and becomes like a cave drawing and just kind of
Nice. I love that.
just to get in closer.
Mm.
There we go. So yeah, action, no bonus actions. Okay, so that'll be Red's turn, and we're going with Etti. You're up. Beckett, you're on deck.
Nice. She will peel away a little bit from the core group, not towards the rats, but just off to the side. Take a deep breath and say, "I've seen beanbags with more hole than you lot. You guys look ratty." And now she'll cast Vicious Mockery.
Excellent.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes!
That's like a wisdom saving throw, isn't it?
No, this is
Yeah.
oh yeah, it is a wisdom save.
Okay.
Wisdom
Destroy
save.
them, Eddie.
Okay, does a 10 pass?
Destroy them emotionally. Destroy their
nope.
morale.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, you're destroying them. Gosh.
Right.
Oh,
You see, like, the rats closest to your shout just kind of, like, wilt visibly.
That is only 6 damage. Yeah, 6 damage,
6
but
damage.
they will also have disadvantage on its next attack
Awesome.
before
Nice.
the end of its turn.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Yeah.
Beckett don't do attacky magic. He can't do big cool shit like that. What he can do is throw a bunch of daggers.
Heck yeah.
We
Dagger,
like
dagger, dagger.
knives.
Nice.
Dagger.
Daka.
So first, first roll to hit. That's the first one we do. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah!
Holy shit, nice!
You could do the hit to hit the real good.
So that's good.
Beckett, eye flashing, just the.
Yes, wonderful.
He just full on flash steps behind the rats like nothing personal, kid. Oh, that's very good. And that's only the first attack.
Nice.
And the other one is a 22 to hit.
Heck
Um,
yes.
Okay.
Kill,
so
kill,
first
kill,
attack
kill,
destroys.
kill.
13 damage
Okay, yeah.
with the crit hit damage.
Heck yeah.
And the second one is only 6 damage.
Okay, that's still beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he just dirts in there and starts spilling sawdust.
Nice.
Hee-hoo.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rats are thoroughly surprised on this end. But however, like you have the other tinies on the other end still engaging with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Let's see how they're doing. Okay, they're doing decently. So they are going
Nice.
to do 10 damage on their end.
Nice.
And at the like with
Yeah.
this combined damage of your surprise attack and the tinies on the other end, you actually start seeing the swarm is thinned out enough that you can actually see the parents below them. They do appear to
Yeah,
be
poor
unconscious.
Brune and
Yeah.
and Louvre.
Mm-hmm. They appear to be unconscious, but now you have the your enemies occupying the same space as the people you're trying to save.
Mm-hmm.
So take a little bit. You might need to take a little bit more care in how you aim your attacks.
Mm.
Mhm.
But that brings us back to Baph. You're up. Red's on deck.
Okay.
About you.
So with that in mind, that we do need to be a little bit careful here. Oh, this is back. Okay, so we had a long rest, so I get that back. Excellent. We love that. So ugh. So with them occupying that same space, is it mechanically they have 3/4 cover or half cover, or is it just basically, am I rolling at disadvantage to hit?
Probably that.
Okay. Okay. Just trying to
Yeah, that would keep it
get an
I
idea.
think the simplest would be.
Okay, cool. In that case, do you have anything that does not require we can try that. Yeah, okay. Actually instead, rat swarm, make a con save.
Okay. Con
Ooh.
saves. Okay, yeah. That is an 18?
Ah, damn it. Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. Never mind. Baph had tried to cast frostbite on the rats, and the frost forms, but the swarm is just moving so much that it doesn't like stick.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Oh, that's a
yep.
horrifying mental image. Just
Yeah.
some of them start to freeze up, and then other ones come over on top,
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
squeaking angrily.
Yes. All right. Okay. So on the wall, Red is up, and Etti, you're on deck. So Red is going to use Entangle from his position on the wall. So we're gonna need the rats to make a Strength saving throw. Oh dang it. Okay, fine. That's an 18 for them too. So yeah, the roots around and like start swarming in the place, and they're trying to grasp at the rats, but again, like there's just too many of them. But the roots do kind of like pin the parents to the ground, and like Red just like you can hear Red cursing. But that's the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
For every rat that gets grabbed, 3 more swarm on top of them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Like if these rats weren't made of cloth, this would be the most unsanitary thing.
God.
Yeah.
All right, Etti, you're up. Beckett, you're on deck.
Sad for the frightening image, but moves the same. Your moth Britain bow, you rank sock eaten through. Yeah, another vicious mockery. Oh wait, with save.
With save, baby. What
Come
is with this
on.
dice rolling so high?
Oh
18.
my god, today?
18.
Lamau, that toss is good change. Tactic.
Okay, fine.
Is there anything you can do in this? I don't believe so. So, GG's.
Okay,
GG's,
fine. The rats can just make saves, I guess. I'll just punch them instead.
I mean, yeah. If they keep making
Violence.
their saves, you got to do something that they can't save against,
Yeah.
aka hit good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They don't even have decent saves. They're just getting lucky.
Yeah. I want to use a different dice. I mean, like the DM's dilemma of like, do I make the bad guys lose, or do I just try to actually kill my party?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So Beckett,
Alright,
what's up?
Beckett, let's do. Ooh, that is not such a good roll for the first one. Does 12 hit?
Let me
Meets it,
look.
beats it.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Okay.
There's a
And-
lot of them, and they aren't exactly
Oh.
wearing armor.
Mhm.
Okay, and the other one is a what's that? 23. So
Okay, yeah, that
that-
definitely
Oh yeah,
hits.
that hits
Nicely
for
done.
sure.
So yeah, he is going to town with that's 5 damage
Excellent.
and 8 damage.
Digger, digger, digger.
Yeah, you were just nailing these guys to the walls.
Yeah, and then do I? Heck yeah, I'll just use a key point and then also start punching.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
Because flurry of blows lets me do 2 more attacks.
Heck yeah. All
Okay.
right.
Yes.
Roll it.
I love monks.
Yes.
Monks is good.
Monks is really good.
That is 15 to hit and another 12 to hit.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Give me the damage rolls.
9 damage and 4 damage of just
Hot
him
Dang. Okay.
punching.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you were thinning these
He's
rats out
going to
very
punch
effectively.
these rats.
Heck yes. Okay.
I'm just picturing punching one, and there's just a cloud of sawdust. Just
Yeah.
Explodes.
It's it's like his old punching bag at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, you've just kind of like waded in here, and I'm afraid, Beckett, that the rats have taken
Yeah,
umbrage to your
yeah,
your
very
presence.
aware that
Yeah.
that
So,
puts them kind of first and foremost in their line of fire.
Mhm.
Mhm.
so okay. Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
Does the disadvantage still count? Because it's the end of the rats. I will take a screenshot. It's the end of the rat's next turn, which I believe it would be this. Snipping tools. Where are you? 1, 2. Nope, 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 nope. There it is.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Disadvantage. I mean, I can roll it again. Let's see if they get a crit fail.
Well,
Okay. No, we'll just go
fail.
with the 8. No, the 10. Okay. So
No hit.
no hit, but the disadvantage is done. But you were surrounded, Beckett. And well, let's see. That would be the end of this round. So
Hey, at the end of this round, I am going to give a roll on my end
Oh. Oh no.
for initiative. Oh no!
Oh no.
what'd you roll?
Breaks, I rolled a 20.
Oh
Oh
shit.
no.
Oh,
I have a sneaking
no.
suspicion this isn't a friendly initiative.
No.
No.
It's the giant rat.
Yeah. So
Giant
we're
rat
going
who
with
makes all the rules.
rats 2.
Oh boy.
Rats! 2! Now at the beginning of the initiative.
Yay.
Sandwich.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we
As
go.
you guys are combating this particular swarm of rats, there is loud squeaking starting to sound from a different end of the tunnel, and the sound of thousands of little pitter patters. As it seems that allies of these rats are now coming to assist.
Cool. Can
They
we
are en route.
I was gonna say, can we see them yet?
Who has dark vision?
I do.
No.
Looks at Beckett.
Hmm?
Beckett definitely has dark vision.
Yeah, Beckett has dark
Yeah,
vision.
yeah. Beckett can see the clear shape of the hundreds of rats now starting to crawl down from one opposite end of the tunnel.
Mhm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
They are
Cool.
en route. They won't get there in this round, but be prepared for next round.
All right.
You
Cool.
have
All right.
incoming
I-
danger.
Yeah.
I will hold on to that that thought.
All right.
'cause
And at the
that will
beginning of the
do
round,
a
we
thing.
also have the other
Uh-oh.
Tinies, which actually are doing fantastically. Okay,
Okay.
they do 12
I'm gonna
damage.
pin this new initiative now.
So the Tinies have been busy at work on the other end. The rat swarm was very large. Now only consists of like a few members left. The ground around you, it is scattered with scraps of fabric and sawdust. It is
Mhm.
it's gruesome. Yeah.
Mm.
So Baph, you were up.
Yay! Okay. So with that swarm incoming, Baph knows what she's gonna do to deal with that once she can see it. But until then, listen, Baph has one very fun spell, and I can't wait for her to use.
Ooh.
You can give me a perception
Oh,
check
okay.
for because I imagine they move close enough to be within close distance, but you still have to roll perception to see if you even see them.
Okay, well, we'll try because that's a flat D20 roll. No, she
Oh.
can't. No.
Oh,
That's a
no,
four,
what-
that's a 4 on the dice. No.
Yeah, no.
There is sawdust flying.
No.
She hears them,
No.
she goes, "Oh God," and then she's going to just straight up Eldritch blast the rats that she can see. Which is
Excellent.
the horde in front of her. So
Give me some rolls.
The threat right there.
yep.
The visual threat.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So that the first, well, if I would type in the correct channel, there we go. So the first one is a 12. Does that
Excellent.
hit?
Beats it.
Hey, okay. So and then, oh, that barely hits. Okay, the next one is the 13. So hey, okay.
Great. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh man, yeah.
Kill.
So that first beam is an 8,
Okay.
and the next one is a 6.
Okay. A little bit overkill. That
14.
first one was enough to get rid of the very last rats in this particular swarm. You have cleared out these
Hey.
rats.
Dang.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was handled fast.
Yeah. Okay, so now you just have the unconscious forms of Brun and Liv to deal with.
yay.
And
We're
yeah.
Much bigger than you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, the Tinies that have been accompanying you and also helping with the battle probably now are sitting and like beginning to plan out how the heck to get them to safe location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate the planning, but we still have a big old swarm of rats coming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Red notices that. He's going to drop Entangle on his turn. And let's see. He's going to let's see.
Well, first, Red has to roll perception as well because he does not have the dark vision.
Excellent, good point. Perception.
It's just a little stick figure.
14? Would 14 be enough?
14. Let me see. Meets it, beats it, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah.
He's going to run across the along the wall, and then he is going to again cast Entangle, but he's going to do it in front of this oncoming swarm to kind of, help, slow them down a little, shall we say.
Yeah.
Okay, so the area behind your group is now difficult terrain as the roots start coming up and gnarling over one another, getting ready, prepared to grab at these rats. But that'll be his turn. So, Etti, you are up. Beckett, you're on deck.
Just like looks at the group's like, I don't have much range weaponry besides what I got right now, and just turns to the rat and says, "Don't trip on your stitches, darlings."
I adore you, Eddie, with all of my
Oh
heart.
my gosh.
What was the save?
Yeah, what's the save? While I do this quickly.
Let's see. Are you rolling the whiz save, Abby, or am I?
Yeah, I'll roll it. I'll roll it.
Let's say
Yeah.
12 plus nada. I don't think that
Yay!
makes it.
Yeah, that doesn't make it.
Excellent.
Take
Insulted to death.
5 damage and disadvantage on next attack.
Disadvantage on next attack. All right, noted.
I'm keeping track of the health, Abby. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything else on Eddie's end?
No, that's it.
Okay, Bucket. You are up.
Okay. So the parents you said are unconscious, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think Beckett is going to focus on trying to cut any bonds that are keeping them tied up.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
Smart.
I'll say they are much bigger than you and they're a lot heavier, so maybe roll your choice of dexterity or athletics to see how well you can kind of get to like their hands or limbs to see what's binding them and then cut them.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's 19, so a total of 25.
Oh yeah, that'll do it handily. Like how are you getting it? Like, are you using like brute strength to kind of like try and push them out of the way, or are you just kind of slipping around whatever opening you can find?
Yeah, he's using his dexterity to
Nice.
basically death by 1,000 cuts, but to rope. Just weakening it
But
in
to
as many
rope.
places as possible, so that it's easier to snap. And would that take his whole turn, or could I potentially try something else?
I think it would take about 6 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
So the whole turn, yeah.
Okay, so Rats 1 is dead.
But Rats 2 ain't.
No, but we still got our friends down at the other end. So let's see what they
Celebrating
have
yet
decided.
another birthday batch.
A 4. Okay, so in this case, they're having some success. They have decided to the druids of them are actually using entangle fairly cleverly to use the roots to kind of log roll the parents along the tunnel. But it's kind of slow going, you can imagine.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's like hot dogs on like one of those hot I'm so sorry, Brune and Lou, if you
You've been demoted to logs. You are now hot dog.
Oh my god.
To clarify, they are not being turned over and over like hot dogs themselves. Like more like they were lying atop the hot dogs, being pushed along.
Okay, that makes more sense.
God, that...
Can Abby get it?
I don't know if we want Abby to get it.
We're handling the enemies. I don't think you want that.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Oh. Abby, you get gold star right smack dab in the center of the forehead.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
I did good.
Okay, Abby, my beloved, it's your turn. Rats 2.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Rats 2. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So you
back
said that
around
the
deck.
ground in front of them is now difficult terrain, yes?
It is difficult terrain, and as soon as they enter it, they'll need to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Mm-hmm. Well, these are also rats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give them an athletics roll,
Okay.
and they're gonna try to climb the walls and the ceiling to
Oh,
avoid
that's
the entanglement.
clever.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's give that a roll. That's a no.
Okay, no.
Nice.
Because I just.
Maybe I
You
should have
to
given
wait,
you
hold
inspiration.
on. That's a
Levine's
two.
dragging
Oh,
them right back down.
two!
That's a two.
They're not very strong, are they? No. Unfortunately, the rats who attempt to crawl up the walls just kind of fall into the patch, and I'm going to say they just automatically fail their strength save, so those are restrained. The rats can move at half speed through the difficult terrain.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said don't trip on your stitches. Oh my god.
Yes,
He
Eddie.
did warn them.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now they have the problem of there is. You know what? They're just gonna go for it. They don't have the brain cells to think of anything else. They're just gonna trudge through the thorns and the thickets and go.
Excellent.
Attempt to kill.
All
We
right.
love it.
So a good number of them are
They
currently
have a-
restrained.
They have a movement speed of 30 feet, which will
So they
get
made
cut down
15.
15
Yeah.
feet.
So
Yeah.
they weren't like the forward edge of
Yeah.
them aren't able to
Would that
clear the
be
20
enough
foot.
breaks to think?
Well, it's a 20-foot like cube essentially for the
Okay.
entangle. So
Okay.
they've almost made it to the other side, but not quite.
Okay, yeah. So using their whole movement, they probably would have to use their action to do it to make the rest of the way. However, they already used their action to try to climb around it.
Yeah.
So they're just kind
They're
of
kinda
stuck in the
stuck.
middle of the entanglement.
Yeah.
Ha
They a
ha.
little bit twapped.
Get entangled, idiots.
Ha ha.
All right.
Angry squeaking.
Yes. Baff.
Maybe a couple of them are starting to try and dig other tunnels out
Oh,
Mhm.
scrabble, scrabble,
Uh-oh.
scrabble,
off
scrabble.
to the sides.
Yep, nope, we're not gonna have that. So Bath is gonna Eldritch Blast,
Hey.
but
Hmm.
there's a little caveat for if it hits.
Oh.
Which that's a 9 plus 6, so that's 15.
That hits?
So Bath has a fun little feature,
Mhm.
called the Kiss of Mephistopheles.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Which, if she hits with Eldritch Blast, she can expend a spell slot to cast Fireball as a bonus action.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
So she's gonna fireball the rats. It might be a
Yes!
little overkill, but she doesn't want these bastards here anymore.
Yes.
So that is 8d6, I think.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. That
Do
is a
it,
lot
yeah,
of
do
d6
it,
to
do it,
roll,
do
my
it,
dear.
do it,
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, they get a dex save, but they're kind of entangled, so I don't think they do get a dex save.
Yeah, I think they're going to
I'd say it
automatically
would be
just
at
fail that dex save.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
probably
disadvantage.
definitely be at disadvantage.
Okay, dex
yeah.
save at disadvantage.
I'm gonna roll that.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
let
a
me.
3 on the dice. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they do it.
No, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that
Okay.
works. I think they're about to get
Okay.
blasted into the 5th dimension.
I am rolling.
Get
Oh.
dungeon.
Okay, that's. Why is the skull the 6? You know what? It's fine.
Yeah.
5. Here's 6.
Kill.
Here's 7.
Oh,
Fuck. Here's 8. Okay. Equals 10, 25, 27. Plus, I almost forgot the Eldritch Blast.
oh, yeah, roll that too, please.
The Eldritch Blast that hits that one particular rat. That
Fuck
one
that rat in
particular rat
particular.
is
Heck,
just
that rat in
gone.
particular.
So that equals a grand total. The plus 8 is the Eldritch Blast, but that's a grand
Nice.
total of
Oh.
35.
Wow.
No.
Oh,
Let me
I
paint you a
think
little
it's
it's
picture.
very toasty tunnel suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Above ground,
how about
in the
that?
this. Oh, what? Yes.
Because you go first, Breaks, and then I want to hear the flavor of what Bath's magic looks like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
There is
'Cause this
above
is
ground in Willows Wend. It is morning, and what few other folk are out and about. There is one who is cleaning up his stall, and then all of a sudden, there is a muffled below the ground, which gets a weird look. But yes, Baph, what does your magic look like?
So, Baph's magic is much like herself, all black and white, including the fire.
Oh.
But it's like the best way I can kind of describe it is film, like a film
Ooh.
slowly burning kind of
Oh,
deal.
that's
Oh,
cool.
the nitrate burn. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Somewhere I actually illustrated what her damn spells look like, but I can't find it anymore, so that's fine. But yeah, so she first fires the Eldritch Blast, and then literally like following on its heels is this like massive fireball that seems like a here it is. There it is. We found it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hell
Yo.
So it looks almost like a freaking comet, like trailing across this darkness. And as it impacts, it's like a nitrate burn in the area, just like expanding, and then it just it fades away with like flickers, like the flickers on a film reel.
Oh, incredible.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh,
delicious. Eats
Oh.
this flavor.
oh, that's good. That's tasty. Somehow there are still some rats left. There aren't
Yeah.
many, but there are
But
some
what
left.
rats are left, I think, are frantically trying to dig away.
Yeah.
Like, oh
I
god,
got-
no.
no. Yeah. Does that end your turn?
Yes, that is all that Baph can do.
Okay, so red is up. Eddie, you are on deck. Let's see. And like just, red is just flabbergasted. He's just like looking at Baph with like, whoa.
Warlocks, baby.
Man.
These tinies are all just collectively like, where have they been? This would have been great
Yeah.
before.
At the moment, though, there's not much he can do. He doesn't want to move into range of the rats, so he's just going to like give Baph a thumbs up. And I'm gonna turn it over to Eddie.
Eddie similarly has a fucking like dumbfounded look with a little wry smile. Looks to Baph and looks to the rest of the rats like, if I was you, I'd just fold myself up and send myself to the fabric store because gives her a little salute.
Yeah.
Alright, that's another
Whiz
vicious
save?
mockery.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll save.
Oh, bear. Give us that wave save.
I will give that roll. That's a nat 1.
Yeah. Yes, baby.
Alright, 2.
They're insulted
Four.
to death.
6 damage.
Oh, they are limping. They're hanging in there, but they are. Oh. No.
Death by social anxiety.
The worst way to go.
All right.
Yeah.
So Beckett, or well, Eddie, if you have anything else you want to do,
Oh, I thought that's it.
okay, Beckett.
That
There are very few rats left.
yeah, that all definitely happened. He's going to be like, okay, we'll unpack that later. Focus on the parents he has cut them mostly loose, and I'm gonna have him do a quick little hammer space roll.
Oh.
Successful. He pulls out some smelling salts to wake them up.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, is there any
Yeah.
like smelling salts like stats?
I don't
Oh,
think
Nope.
so.
No.
By chance?
Well, maybe we just say it works in a round.
Okay, they're actually somebody has got some homebrew. Okay.
Nice.
When inhaled, the character gains 1 hit point. Yeah. So there is the smelling salts. Like both parents just like recoil and like bonk their heads on the ceiling of the tunnel because again, very very small space. Yeah. So how are Liv and Brune doing, Bobby?
The best word I can think of is just bewildered.
Fair.
Just staring at all these tiny people in this tiny tunnel that they can barely fit in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
One of which these tiny peoples is someone they talk to about their missing kid.
So we've got, real quick, good news and bad news. Bad news, you've been kidnapped. Good news, we saved you. Bad news, there's more bad guys who can make it complicated. Good news, we're taking you to Hilda. She's safe. We got it covered.
Yeah, I'd say that's enough for 6 seconds.
All I can think of is just the both of them just being like, "What the?" And then it's cuts to the next turn.
Yep. Let's see how the other tinies are doing. It's a 2. Yeah, the sudden resistance of their passengers means they're not making much.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're not making much headway with the log
Much
roll.
headway. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're awake now. Maybe they can help. So the tinies are
Exactly. That was the hope.
Yeah. So tinies are crawling on them and trying to calm them down, just pointing out what they need to do. So probably next turn around, Liv and Brune will be able to propel themselves a little bit. Yes, but hey, rats or rat maybe.
One singular rat.
One single rat.
Rat.
Not much of a swarm anymore. What would you like to do?
This last rat is probably just gonna try to make a break for it. I'm gonna be honest. Just try to scurry up the wall and on the ceiling and run back the way it came.
Okay. That's
I'm gonna
fair.
give. What roll should I give?
Make a strength check to see if you can break their restraint.
That's a 14 minus 1.
Okay. Let's see. Entangle. Strength save. Strength check. So spell save is DC 12. So you got a 13 that just breaks it. So you are able to break free of the entanglement. That is an action though, so you can only make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 15
lone
feet
rat
because you
is
got to.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, lone rat is just gonna go the rest of the way back. Just flee, flee, flee.
It
flee.
makes it 15 feet because it still needs to get out of the entangled area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact. That means it's Baph's turn, and no witnesses.
Yeah. Yeah, because if one
Yes.
of them lives, then you're gonna have to deal with, them being
Yeah.
known.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's gonna firebolt, which that is a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Oh yeah, no,
Ayo.
that hits.
Oh wait, no, that's a D6, so not a. Wait, no, I was right. That's 2d10, not a d6. Okay, I'm a fool. I know how. I
Yeah.
know how.
Pat, pat, pat.
Kill.
Firebolt does D10? I thought it was
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So that's the wrong gallery. Let's get in the correct one. That's still wrong. Oh my god, where am I? There I am. There I am. So that is.
Where am I?
Where am I? So that's 9 damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
So literally, Baph is watching this rat try to flee, and I would say it's concerning how chill she is about this, but she's literally it's just I don't think so. Snaps her fingers, and the rat just ignites.
Oh, I think it just falls from the roof, squeaking until it just isn't squeaking anymore. Yeah.
Goat cold, goat cold right now.
Yeah,
Goat
but to
don't care.
say.
What does Other Baph make of all this?
Other Baph is having a moment like, I was supposed to replace this.
Excellent. So,
Baph, just be glad you defected.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all are out of combat for the moment.
Yay!
For the moment.
Which means the
For the
Tinies are
moment.
working with Liv and Brune to kind of maneuver them and find the best path back to the seal through the tunnels. That
And a
leaves-
lot of the Tinies are also going back over the battlefield and gathering up any buttons
Mhm.
from the destroyed rats.
You're
There's
welcome.
not much
Any-
in the way of intact skins this time around, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But any buttons they are just gathering to be destroyed later.
and then like red comes down off of the wall. It's
That
just
was
like,
a fun warm up.
okay, sincerely, thank you for helping. I don't know. Wow, that was. Yeah. Okay. I
I
guess
can
we.
only do that one more time.
Oh, huh. If do me a favor and do it right in the Beldam's damn face, and I will die happy.
I will do my best.
Okay, that's awesome. Wow. Okay. What were we doing? Right, we're taking you to the toy shop. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Apparently a bit of an awe. Like Red is just like, takes like a second to reorient himself and then starts re-scurrying down the much
Skittering.
quieter
Yeah.
tunnels.
Yeah, I think like half of the tiny group is just sticking behind and getting Brune and Louvre up into the safe part of the seal through added difficulty because they have to open the entrance a lot wider than it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a little doing, but they're on the job.
They're on the job.
I'll get them out.
Okay. Now, as you move further and further, what you zoom in closer towards the center of the town, it takes a bit of time. So you've left the scene of the battlefield far behind, but after you reach in closer, you start noticing more rat activity in the area. So if we could, Red motions for you to slow down, put up your rat hoods, and try to blend in. So gotta get some stealth rolls from everyone again.
Oh boy.
Stealth
hold on.
rolls.
Yeah, I'll do stuff. It was a small part. It was like, what if I did performance? Now I'll do stuff.
Okay, that's
I mean, I could see the argument of performance for this one.
That's true.
Oh, and I'm gonna give her
I think
guidance.
it would be
Use-
very
So I'm
funny.
gonna use that inspiration point I got earlier because I just rolled a nat 1.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity to use that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Tim, I'm sorry for a bit. My keyboard is falling apart.
You're good.
Cool. That was stuff. I'll put on note.
Excellent. Okay, so we got 14. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing real good. Okay, so not so good for Red.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
Red buddy.
Red buddy.
Oh man.
Still, the combined average there, I think, is more than enough to see you the rest of the way through the tunnels. Beckett like the wind. Red is slightly less so.
Mhm.
So
It's
the
like it's a very uncomfortable experience because you guys are sneaking through again these hordes of rats of which you just killed two of them,
Yep.
two swarms. But
Mhm.
again, there's just these large pack of rats which will pass by you, occasionally stop, do a couple sniffs, then keep going on their way.
Mhm. And at one point, you're actually traveling with the swarm as it kind of wraps around you, so you have to go with the flow a little bit until you can get to the other side and break out again. Um, at that point, like Red has a little bit of a panic attack, and I would say maybe Beckett, maybe you do something to help with that 20.
Yeah, he just moves in close to Red, just like it, quiet, quiet, reassuring him for like, he can't exactly give a pep talk while surrounded by the enemy, but it's just a quiet moment of like, we're here with you. We're not getting swept up in this. We're
Okay. Red, after who some thankfully very rat-like
we're
squeaking, um, just kind of sticks to to your side like glue as they finally get out of that swarm, and after a moment, once the swarm is passed of recovery, leads you the rest of the leg to the entrance of the toy shop where a small swarm of tinies dressed as rats are guarding the entrance. Okay. Okay, since we're here, we can okay. So, from what we've seen in there, um, I doubt the gnome was the one who was actually building it. Like a few of them, yes, but I highly suspect that since this has like an entrance into like her place, that she probably handmade some defenses. So just keep a sharp eye out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right.
I think this will probably have to be a point where we continue next time
Mhm.
because I unfortunately have to go.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but this
We
has
have-
been a blast, you guys.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much, and I love your characters so
Oh
much.
my gosh. What a session.
What a
Oh,
session!
Bath gets to do a violence. Good for
Yes,
her.
but what a
Baph
violence.
deserve to do a violence.
Man,
They all
Oh,
deserve to do a violence.
they do.
Eddie
I
got
I
too
really do. I
emotional.
know that like everyone's like, do not fight the Beldam. Do not fight the Beldam. I want to punch her.
Punch the Beldam. Let Beckett
Everyone
punch
wants
the
to punch
Beldam.
the Beldam.
Yes. Yes.
Let Beckett punch the Beldam.
Let Beckett
He
punch.
deserves a violence. He deserves
Yes.
a lot of violence
Mm-hmm.
as a treat.
I'm excited for the next session, guys.
Oh, I am too. We have to find a time
Time.
hopefully soon where we could do it. But yes,
Mhm.
we have been going for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Time for everyone to get up and go do some self-care, I hope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All
Thank
right.
you
Go
so
get
much
some
for
lunch.
game.
Yes, and thank you so
Yes,
much for
thank
playing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
And
guys.
Mark and
Gotta go say.
Lewis and Quinn for listening. And Dee
Yeah,
earlier,
thank you
of
for
course.
joining us.
So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Thank you all so much. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
Bye bye.